And welcome back to day 4. So I had to think about it, and I know what I'm going to do. And that is be a little bit adventurous. Why not? So first thing I want to do, I really don't have enough inventory space, so I need to do something about that. Now I've got one boar's tusk. Do I have any more? Nope. I'm going to need that too. And I'm going to take some ice. Going to need that. Fresh water. Could probably do some food as well. I must have some rabbit around somewhere. I'll take that. I'll take that. Come on. Oh, inventory full. Okay. I'm going to make some more tannin because I'm going to need it at some point. Start putting some things away. What is that? A wolf soul. I don't need that for a while. Crystalline shards. Don't need that. Copper. Now I'm going to make some copper hatchets. I'm tired of the flint ones. And I've got a load of copper, so only 2 sticks. 2 strong sinew, that's not good. What to do? Well, let's get some inventory space. Now, one thing I could do straight away is finish this. So I'm going to need it. I'm going to need some water. I've got my babbo. When you come up here, I should be able to make babbo powder. What do I need for babbo powder? Is it here? Babbo potion. So I need babbo powder. Where's babbo powder? There it is. Oh, crafting table. I want to make sure I've got a lot of cloth as well. Let's eat something while we're at it. Boar meat. I feel like I should have more rabbit. Yeah, there it is. Thought so. So that will keep me going. Well, where else were we? What did we want to do? Babbo powder. That's why I couldn't see it. And then you have to go to this thing to make the babbo potion. There it is, babbo potion. So that gives us 6, because we can get diseased over on the second island, so we may need that. The other thing I want to do is, oops, didn't mean to do that. I want to make a bag, and I know that I'm short of skins. So I need to go get a couple. Ideally, yeah, these guys probably, oops, missed. Where are you? was. He didn't have a skin. There's another horn. I can make 2 bags, but I need the skins. Take that for later. Now I do hear a deer somewhere. There's 1 skin. I can see you there. Oops. There's a skin. That's 2. You hear all that huffing and puffing. The stamina issue kind of continues until mid to late game, and then it stops being a problem once you get better armor, because if you look at the encumbrance of 14, that's really heavy. Once you get up to better armors, you're getting into negative encumbrance, so we're really slow right now. That has no encumbrance, no encumbrance, no encumbrance, but we're still slow. And we can't run very long. Later in the game that changes. Yep. There's some upgraded wolf armor called Devourer, and that's a really good set to get because it has very low encumbrance, so you're very fast in it, and the protection is almost as good as steel. But it also has some very good warmth properties, and we're going to need that too. So you remember the tin hammers were more than 1 hit for the tin nodes here? Now we've got steel. Much faster. So I've got 2... I'm going to take this one out, see if I've got enough for the bag. I'll take you as well. Oh, missed! Dear me. No. As you notice, that deer gave us our arrow back. Sometimes you get them back, sometimes you don't. You don't usually get them back. Maybe 1 in 3, 1 in 4? Not sure. See if we can make that bag now. Vortex pouch. Got that. I need 2 strong sinew. Yep, we're good. Firstly, do I have any sinew? I do. Got that one. Those 3. Oh, 5. Was that 5? So that might be enough. Strong sinew. 1, 2. Vortex pouch. Perfect. Now what else did I want to do? I wanted those hammers, hatchets. So I know that I need 2, 1, 2 copper hatchets. So I need 2 strong sinews again and leather strips. And I know we've got those somewhere. There's 1. I thought we had more leather strips. Maybe here somewhere? Don't know. Let's just get this out of the way and make the cloth shreds and the basic bandages. Alright, so we need those cloth shreds. Might not be enough. I'm going to put this up here in case I want it. 54 arrows, that's good. Let's just get that up to a full stack. Well, 19. Don't need that right now. Now I need 2 strong sinew. 1. Sinew. Strong sinew. I could have sworn I had more of those strips. So I thought I made too many at one point. Do I have enough to make more? Yes, I do. Leather hide. Leather strips. I'm good to go. So, copper hatchet. Where are you? There. 1. Okay, that's good. So the flint ones we can get rid of straight away. We will never need you again. Copper hatchet, copper hatchet. I'm going to move you up to here. I'm going to get the babo, I'm going to move you up. Iron ore. So I need to make some inventory room here. So I'm going to get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, you. Do I might need that. Get rid of the tin for now. Don't need the salt, don't need the patching kits. I can make another bag though, if I've got the goods. Horse tusk patch. General leather hide. I'm not sure I would have enough. Just one of those. Well, one more hide will do it, I think. You can't see the reticle of the bow at times, so I can't see where this is going. Where is it? Oh, I accidentally turned my HUD off. That's what we wanted. So I know I need 1. Oops, wrong button. Okay, leather hide. And that should be enough, I think. Boar's tusk pouch. I need 2 of those, and I need the patching kit, which I just put down somewhere. So strong sinew. Sinew 1, 2. Alright, so now in much better shape from an inventory perspective. Yep, I can live with that. So I've got a full stack of bandages. 52 stone slabs. Do I need to carry those? No. I don't need to carry the tannin. The iron I'll take just because I know I'm going to get a lot more. Going to need those. Don't need soul remnants. I'm not going to be making anything on this trip. I'll be picking up more of that, but I might get to a full stack. Need more coal. And a bit light on cloth shreds. So let's just get some more cloth shreds to go. So that should do it. Cloth shreds. Okay. So we have some babble in case we get poisoned. I've got a torch. What do I need to make a torch? Sticks and flint. I'll get that on the way. So let's try out these guys. So the swing speed is just a lot faster than with flint. So chopping down trees, it takes the same amount of time. Sorry, the same amount of hits. But as you go up to higher end hatchets, they swing faster. I need to eat. So that gives us a little bit of wood. I've got a feeling we're going to need some. So I'm going to go to the right of the tower just so I can get some sticks along the way. Could just get wood because we can convert wood into sticks, so it might be quicker. Oops, I just put some things into there which I didn't want to. Now one little trick is you get a faster swing speed with the hatchets if you mix a hatchet and a hammer sometimes. See if it works. Yep. That is actually a marginally faster way of collecting some of the minor ores like flint. You can't do it on things like iron nodes, but you can do it on things like flint. I don't think you can do it on tin. Yes, you can. But mixing a hatchet and a hammer does make a difference late on with the faster weapons. You can get really fast swing speeds and really fast mining with some rocks, not all of them. Things like gold nodes and silver nodes later in the game, they take. You need hammers. Hatchets won't work on those. We'll pick these up. We'll get to use them later. And I've got the inventory space now. And over to the second island. Now, I think I've got everything I need to do what I want to do, and that is go up to do an iron run. So you have to go to a particular road, which sometimes is referred to as Fury Road. So named because in an older version of the game that road used to be lined with furies, but curiously these days it's empty. So but we have to run a bit of a gauntlet to get up there, though. I need some stamina to get over the water here. I don't want to be left walking across the water. A little bit later in the game we'll be able to make a potion which gives us instant stamina regeneration. And we'll be using that quite a bit, for a while at least. So for example, this run here, we could guzzle a potion and keep running, but for now we have to stop. So how is our inventory? Healthy. And we're back here, so we're not going to hit the rocks this time, given that we are heading for Fury Road. But we will take this iron node. I've seen some people play this game, they get quite far into the game, into the second island, and they're always asking the question, where is the iron? And I think once you find it, you only need to do one run, one iron run. And you've got enough for, well, most of the game. Now all you need to do to find the iron run is the road is up there. So starting here, you just need to get up there. So we're going to go straight across. I think you can get up there, I'm pretty sure. But we don't want to mess with these guys. I don't think they'll one-hit us. And there's those big guys there. Oh, you see what that... Oh, yeah, they can be glitchy here. We don't want you. That Troger there, he had a pointy weapon. And we're going to want to... Oh, I need more stamina. I should have thought of that. But he was carrying this pointy weapon, which is called an Iron Scourge. And that's one of the best weapons you can get on the second island. If not the best. It's got a good swing speed, good damage. So one of the first things we're going to do is come down here and look to take out two of those guys and get 2 Iron Scourges off them. They usually drop, if they've got them in their hand, they usually drop them. Not always, but it doesn't take that long. I think you can get up here, I vaguely remember. Yep. Alright, so this is the Iron Road, the old Fury Road. So we're kind of midway along it. So I'm going to go to the beginning of it and start from there. Because by the time you get to the end of the iron run, the iron is actually respawned at the beginning of the iron run. But let's just get to where it starts. There's an iron node there. We'll get you in a minute. There's an iron node behind there, which is easy to miss there it is, if you don't know it's there. So this is going to take a while, getting all this iron, but once we're done, we've got enough iron for full steel. We've got the hammers, we'll have full steel. So this is the first one. So you start here. I think it's the first one. Now I don't know how many iron nodes we're going to catch along this road, but it's quite a few. Certainly more than 10. And continuing on. Out of stamina again. So now heading to this one. And these are those types of rocks as well, which also... Oh, I'm not going to bother with them for the moment, but they also drop iron. A little bit like those rocks we were hitting yesterday. So getting this iron is going to take all the way until tomorrow morning. So we're going to start to get cold. So I'm going to pop that in your hand every now and then, just to get that blue bar down. I'll start speeding up these node hits as well. Oops. Dough. What am I doing? Okay, that's better. So I just noticed something halfway through that iron node, that I was still using the hatchet. You can't do that with iron nodes. So I was actually slowing myself down quite a bit there. Now you don't usually get enemies around here, but I have seen one of those big Troger guys come up here one time. And we're getting into nighttime. So that's 3 iron nodes so far. And to get home we just need to get back to, I think it's here, isn't it? And then head back over there. So I'll continue along this road. Oh, I can hear a Troger. He sounds quite close. Let me just oh, brightness is on maximum already. Okay. So I can hear him. Where are you? Oh, there you are. What have you got in your hand? Usually they carry hammers. This is the only area you can find them carrying the iron scourges. So when you want the iron scourges, you have to go to that area. And it's a weapon, well, it's my favourite weapon for early game, which I guess we're still in, given it's only day 4. So continue along this road. Still no enemies. As mentioned, this used to be Fury Road. There were Furies all along here. There used to be one around here. I remember that. And here's one of those respawn pikes, which you can trigger. So, once you get to this respawn pike, you see this road up here, and you just head up there. And another iron node. Now if we wanted to hit all of these rocks that drop iron as well, we'd end up with a lot more iron, but we're already going to end up with more than we need. Or definitely enough at this stage of the game. So anyway, we head up here. Sometimes you can find skeletons here, but the game keeps updating and changing, so I don't know if we'll meet anything today. Should put that in my hand though. Keep that cold bar down as far as we can. So you come up to here and you turn to the right, and there's another iron node. You keep going along here to the right of that iron node, down to here, and you find a couple of copper nodes, sorry, coal. I think I noticed that I was a bit low on coal, so I'm going to need this. We'll come up here, and we have another iron node. So nighttime, so we're going to start to get cold now. Now I think if you head over this wall here, there's another iron node there. I think this is the quickest way to it. Yep, there it is. In older versions of the game, you used to get furies all over here. There was one right here, I remember. So it's a bit curious that the devs took out all the enemies up here, because it's a very lucrative area to go mining in. And we're only halfway along it. The iron nodes just keep coming. Oh, another spawn point. So there's one there, but there's I think there's two up here. This is the monolith. Makes a spooky sound. Oh, I hear the dragon. Am I going to trigger him here? I'm not quite sure of the role of the monolith in the game. It's always been in the game, but it doesn't really do anything. So yeah, that's the monolith. So carrying on. Let's eat something. Okay, so this is a circular road. This is where we'll come back. So you can go either way. It doesn't really make any difference. Now, I have been attacked by the dragon around this area, so he does get triggered here. But you can hide under there if you need to. The good thing is he warms you up. Or he used to, at least. I think this is crystalline shards. Yeah. I can't remember if we want any more of these or not. I'll take them anyway. I mean, it would seem normal or expected that the devs would put some enemies along this area, given, I think it's crystalline shards again, given the amount of goodies you can get here. So maybe that's the plan later on, and you won't be able to do this in future versions. So it doesn't seem right that you can do this. As I said, it used to be populated by a lot of furies around here. That seemed more appropriate for the area. I'm going to skip this node here. That one's crystalline shards again. I don't think I need them, so I'll leave that one alone. But I know I don't need them. We do have to repair armor and weapons at various stages of the game, but it's very rare that I won't be wearing the spirit armor very much once I've got some stronger armors, so I can't even remember ever repairing it. So just coming up here again because it's the quickest way down. So what we want to do is head this way. And remember that's that's the iron node where we came in. There's the wall we came in. We go down here. So that's where we just came in, down that path there. If we go over here, no fall damage in this game, remember, we get right back to the start of the iron run. So this is where we saw our first iron node, which... Oh, actually I didn't start at the first one. This is the first one, slightly tucked more into the rocks. The potion that gives you the extra stamina is called a ghoul potion. Ghuul. And I actually picked up one or two on the first island. I should have brought them with me. It would have been a smart thing to do. That's the iron node that we started on. I forgot about that one over there. So, how much iron was that? 40? 80? 81 iron. So 81 divided by 3, that's almost, well, what is that? 80 divided by 3, that's 26, 25, 26 ingots, which is enough for a full set of steel armor now. Oh, I've got stamina, should be running. So let's just go back to where we were. Where we came up onto this road. We don't need to bother with iron for a long time now. So where did we come in? Is it here? No, just along here. Yep, this is it. We need to go up there to get home. And once we get home we can... Still got some night left. So there's one of those X again. They don't drop anything we really want at this stage. So let's keep some stamina in case we got to run. I don't really want to take on a Troger. I think we're okay in the armor we've got, but when I come back I'll be in steel, so there's no real point fighting them now with the armor that we've got. But this will be our next stop, and that is to come down here and get 2 of those iron scourges. Oh, we're up here. So what we can do now is we can go back, get a full steel set of armor. We still don't have our fur, but that's okay. So I think the next step is once we have the steel armor, we'll head to a place called Elder, set up house there, and then start hunting the Devourer. Now when we hunt the Devourer, we're going to get... it'll take a few days to get the pelts we need to make the Devourer armor, but in the meantime we'll be getting all of the wolf pelts that we need, the furs that we need to make some fur armor. So we'll end up with... and we're also going to be killing some bears there. So it's going to be... we'll get pretty much everything we need from there. We also have to clear the area. It's very wooded there. So we're going to have to cut down a lot of trees. And of course that's going to give us lots of wood. So we'll make a mini base there with all the crafting stations and everything, and we'll just set up there. In fact, I could probably just grab what I know that I need from the first island and go now. I'd rather make the steel armor first though. So, got the stamina. Oh, need that. Coal. Tin. What did I leave here? Okay, I'm not going to use those. I'll pick up all this stuff later. I'm not going to be using it right away. I might have use for it later in the game, but not now. That's good. I'm going to start taking some of this as well because fairly soon I'm going to be making my endgame base. In fact, I might even do that next. I need to think about that. But we're coming close to the end of day 4. So I have to think what to do next. It's either go to Elder and start going for the Devourer, or set up the endgame base. Kind of inclined to do the endgame base. I really need more of these at some point. And then from there, head to Elder. So yeah, that feels like a plan. Hello Piggy, can I get a bag off you? Oh, skin and a strong sinew. It's as good as 2 skins at this stage. So you can see we're one hitting the wolves now. No wolf pelt. Oops. Let's take this guy out too. Oops. Oh, no. Didn't see you. So I'm not cooking the wolf meat for a reason. I think it's the ghoul potion, the one you use for stamina, that requires raw wolf meat. There's another skin. So that's why I'm not cooking it. Anyway, what have you got? No bone. White bone flour. Did I get any horns? Nope. See if you got one. Nope. Over here, he might have a skin as well. We know we need them. Yes, he did. Excellent. I never actually saw what was in these barrels. Green apple. Cooked rabbit meat. Rotting meat. And we're back. I'm going to get this coal. Flint. So we can start making our steel armor. But I forgot, to make steel armor we need copper armor. So there's the copper. Oh, we may not even have enough copper now. Oof, dough. Slight oversight there. But we don't really need copper. Well, we do need copper, but don't necessarily need it right away. Now I'm going to make a steel cuirass. Ebon steel cuirass. That's armor. And it's going to be T2 steel chest plate. So there we've got our copper. I need 10 steel rivets and 3 ingots. Do I have any rivets? I thought I did. I had something. I'm just going to pick these up. I'm going to put these in the bin to just start cleaning some of this up. That can go, that can go, that can go. Rotting meat. We're not. That's used in one of the potion recipes, but we're not going to use it. I've never made them. There's the ghoul's fang. That's Babbo. Hammer of the damned. Tin hammer. I'm going to throw that away. I'm going to pick that up because it stacks. I know we've got some of those that stacks. Rivet steel. Pick the bones up. I think we might need that. Can't remember. Flint hatchet can go. And a tin hammer. So we just throw all this junk away. Stone spear. Some people like to use spears, I don't. Tin hammer. Flint hatchet. Tin hammer. There we go. That should help a little bit. So, morning again. So, there we go. End of day 4. And I'll call it here. And day 5 we will make our steel cuirass, and we will pick up what we need to go and make our end island base. So, if I've got the ingredients, but if we don't, we'll go get them. So, I will see you at the beginning of day 5.